Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Premier League predictions, and I know I have not done this for a long time, but today I am bringing it back. Obviously, I wanted to do this as a series, doing it every week, but you know, I haven't really got round to it, and I do apologise for that, but I'm bringing it back today. Premier League predictions with my dad, and yes, there's going to be a lot of controversial predictions in this video. But if you're excited for this video, please give it a like, subscribe and share if you haven't already. But thank you so much for 300 subscribers on the channel. I really do appreciate every one of you who leaves a comment, subscribes and shares my YouTube channel and helps me to build my channel up. I really do appreciate every one of you for your support. But yes guys, today is Premier League predictions. A lot of controversial predictions are going to be in this video. I know Manchester United, Man City could go either way, but you know, that's the whole point of a derby. But yes, before this video starts, guys, please like, subscribe and share. And let's get into the video. First game is Southampton versus Aston Villa. Obviously, I did go to the Watford-Southampton game. And in all honesty, Southampton, fair play, they won. But they don't look great this season. I'm not going to lie to you. Villa, on the other hand, with Dean Smith. I mean, credit to Dean Smith. He got them into the Premier League, but I think he's struggling at Villa. I wouldn't be surprising if he gets sacked, to be honest, at Villa. Credit to him. He's a good manager, but I don't think he will be staying at Villa for much longer, to be honest. I think this game's going to be quite close, to be honest. I don't think there'll be many goals, in all honesty. Maybe a 1-1 draw for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, both teams really do need this win, but I can't see a winner in this game, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. And I'm going to say Danny Ings to score for Villa. Dad, what's your score prediction?
Hi Freddie, so the first game up is Southampton versus Villa, Friday night's game live on Sky. Villa in a bit of trouble, and I do think they're not going to win against Southampton either. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Southampton win, and unfortunately pour a bit more misery onto Dean Smith and his side.
So then, the massive one of the weekend, Manchester United versus Man City. I think this game could be very, very interesting to watch. I mean, if Man United lose to Man City, could this mean Ole goes? I don't know, maybe. Man City, on the other hand, they have been very, very good this season. I mean, not as good as maybe last season, don't get me wrong. But, you know, Man City always very good in the Premier League. I can't even lie to you, really. Man United, obviously Ole is struggling, don't get me wrong. I do think if he maybe loses this game, he might face a punishment and being sacked. But when it comes to Derby Day, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. There could be red cards, there could be penalties, there could be everything. I think this game's going to be very action-packed, and I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I mean, I can't see a winner in this game. And I think, to be honest with you, Derby Day, yeah, I think it's going to be 2-2, and I think Ronaldo is going to get a double. But yeah, 2-2 for me. Dad, what's your score prediction for this massive, massive game?
So Saturday lunchtime kickoff, what a game this could turn out to be. The Manchester Derby. So, do Man City pull it back after the defeat against Palace? Do Man United keep continuing after their win, obviously, against Tottenham? I actually think Manchester United might win this game, and I'm actually going to go for a 3-1 win for United. I can't see City actually being ready for this game. I actually do fancy United quite strongly. So 3-1 it is.
So then, Chelsea versus Burnley. Don't get me wrong, Burnley have been on alright form recently. Maxwell Cornet has been on fire. I mean, I think he did get nominated for the Player of the Month. So, I mean, fair play to him. He's doing well for Burnley. He's made the team look quite exciting. I mean, before Cornet, you must admit, even whatever team you support, their football was dire. It's so boring to watch Burnley. I mean, don't get me wrong, Sean Dyche has been incredible at Burnley, you know, keeping them up with, like, the lowest budget in the league. Fair play to him. But, you know, they needed something different, a dynamic. And they brought in Maxwell Cornet to do that. And I think he's doing very well for Burnley, and it's kind of worked. So, credit to Burnley and Sean Dyche. Chelsea, on the other hand, I mean, even without Lukaku, they have been on fire. They won 7-0 against Norwich, for Christ's sake. But, honestly, I think Chelsea are going to win this comfortably against Burnley. I can't see Burnley even getting a goal, to be honest. I'm going to say 3-0 Chelsea, and I'm going to say Mount to score and Havertz to get 2. So, yeah, 3-0 Chelsea for me, and, yeah, I can't see any way for Burnley. Dad, what's your score prediction for this game against Burnley? Chelsea versus Burnley. Dad, what's your score prediction?
So, Freddie, the first of the 3 o'clock kickoffs, Chelsea v Burnley. With Burnley, obviously, getting off the mark with their first win of the season. I can't see them getting any more points at Stamford Bridge on Saturday afternoon. I'm going to go for a comprehensive 4-0 win to Chelsea. So that'll be a 4-0 win, Freddie.
Palace versus Wolves. Obviously, Palace came off a emphatic win against Man City, 2-0. I did not expect that. Wolves, on the other hand, in midweek, they beat Everton. Credit to them. You know, Wolves, credit to them. Obviously, Max Kilman did score for Wolves. Well done to Max Kilman on getting your first goal for Wolves. A long time coming. I mean, if you don't know why I'm so happy that a Wolves player scored, it's because he played for my local club, Maidenhead United, and I just want to say well done to Max Kilman on getting your goal in the Premier League. Very, very well deserved. But yes, great win for Wolves against Everton. A big win, in all honesty. 2-1 under, you know, tough conditions. Everton are a tough team to beat. But Palace, on the other hand, you know, they did beat Man City 2-0. I did not expect that whatsoever. I think this game, you know, could go either way. I mean, Wolves are starting to pick up their form now. Palace, I mean, they look all right under Vieira. They look like they have a game plan, which is really good. But in all honesty, I do think this game will finish 2-1 to Wolves. Sorry to Palace fans, but yeah, I think it's going to be 2-1 Wolves. I think, you know, close game, but I think Wolves will just edge it. Dad, what's your score prediction?
So, Crystal Palace v Wolves. Crystal Palace obviously beat Man City last weekend, and Wolves obviously beat Everton on Monday night, with former Maidenhead United player Max Kilman scoring his first goal for Wolves. This game's going to be close. I think it's going to be free scoring. They're both in great form. I can't see either team winning, and I'm going to go for an exciting 2-2 draw.
So then, Brentford versus Norwich. I mean, let's be honest, Norwich have been awful this season. Sorry to any Canary fans, but I just think your style of football, your team in general, it's not good enough for the Premier League. I mean, when you're in the Championship, you looked really exciting. I thought Norwich could be all right when they come into the Premier League, but it hasn't been like that this season. I really do hope Norwich do stay up. I mean, because you're already starting to get called yo-yo clubs, you know? You get the Fulhams, you get the Norwiches that go up, they go down. But hopefully you do maybe pick up some form. I don't think you'll stay up though. Sorry to any fans that I may have offended. But Brentford-Norwich then. I think this game's going to be close. I mean, you know, I don't think there's going to be many goals in it. I'm going to say a 1-0 Brentford win. And I think Tony will score for Brentford. 1-0 Brentford for me. Dad, what's your score prediction on this? Almost a cracker, really. Joking, not a cracker. But Dad, what's your score prediction?
Brentford v Norwich. I can't see Norwich getting anything from the game today, let alone a point. So I'm expecting Brentford to win this quite convincingly, and I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to Brentford.
So then, Brighton versus Newcastle. I did say there'll be controversial predictions in this video. But yes, I'm going to say Newcastle are going to win this game, and I'm going to say 2-1 Newcastle. I know, controversial. Newcastle really did need a win. But yes, 2-1 Newcastle. Controversial. I mean, Newcastle need that win under the owners. So I'm saying 2-1 Newcastle. And, you know, this might build up the momentum for Newcastle to stay up in the league. Imagine that if they get relegated as the richest club in the world. That would be so funny. But yeah, 2-1 Newcastle. Dad, what's your score prediction? I've gone controversial. So will my dad go controversial? Let's find out.
Brighton v Newcastle, the tea time kick-off, with Newcastle travelling all the way down to the south coast to face Brighton. Newcastle obviously don't have a manager in place, and I can't see one being in place by the time this game kicks off, because it seems that nobody wants the job. I can't see Newcastle getting anything from the game, and I'm expecting Brighton to win this, Freddie. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Brighton.
So then, Everton versus Tottenham. I mean, credit to Tottenham, they have brought in a great manager, Antonio Conte. They did beat Vitesse, I think that's how you say it, 3-2 in that Conference League. I mean, I'm so happy Arsenal are not in it, but, I mean, they can say they're in a European competition. But, you know, Tottenham, fair play, they got their first win under Conte. Big game on Sunday. I do think Spurs are going to win and keep up that, you know, momentum and get that 2 wins from 2 games under Conte. I think, you know, Everton under Rafa, they've looked very good. But I do think Tottenham are going to win, and I think they're going to win quite comfortably, to be honest. I'm going to say 3-1 Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, don't get me wrong, Everton have been good, but under Conte, I think the Spurs will look really good, and I'm going to say 3-1 Spurs. Dad, I know you're not going to like me for that prediction, but Dad, what's your score prediction for, you know, our rivals? Let's go.
So on to the 2 o'clock kickoffs for Sunday afternoon, and the first one we're going to look at is Everton versus Tottenham. As we all know, Tottenham have now got a new manager in place. I still don't know why he's taken the job if he didn't want it in the summer. There must have, obviously, money must talk, shall we say. Everton on a poor run of form, and Rafa definitely needs a result. So I'm going to go for an Everton win, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win.
So then, Leicester versus Leeds. Don't get me wrong, Leeds, when you travel to Leeds, the atmosphere is incredible. Their fans are so passionate about that club. I think it's going to make, it's going to make an impact on the Leicester squad for sure. But Leeds have been struggling this season. Maybe it is that second season syndrome, but I don't know. I'm not sure why it's going so pear-shaped at the moment under Bielsa. I mean, Leicester, I think, they're all right, Leicester. I mean, they're not, that incredible top 4 team. Top 6 maybe, yes, but not top 4. I do think Leicester are going to beat Leeds though. I think it's going to be close, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to say 2-1, hear me out, 2-1 Leicester, and they're going to score in the 88th minute through Iheanacho. Yeah, if this happens, drop me a subscribe and like the video for me. That'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, 2-1 Leicester for me. Dad, what's your score prediction on this game? Will he go for Leeds or will he go for Leicester? Let's find out.
Second of our 2 o'clock kickoff shows Leicester travelling to Leeds. And Freddie, I think that Leicester might turn Leeds over at home. Leeds, obviously, our side that we both enjoy the way that obviously Bielsa coaches. But I think that Leicester will come away with this with a little 1-0, I think. Just a close little game, but 1-0 being the final score to Leicester.
So then, Arsenal versus Watford. Come on, Arsenal. Please do win against Watford. When I went to the Watford game against Southampton, Watford were diabolical. They were awful. But yeah, please, Arsenal, do win against Watford, which will be Arteta's 100th game at Arsenal. Obviously, he has had a bit of a rocky period, not going to lie to you. But, credit to Arteta, he's kept his job and we're on a good run of form and we're still unbeaten. So credit to Arteta and the Arsenal team. I do think Arsenal are going to beat Watford quite emphatically. Quite a lot of goals, and I'm going to say 4-0 Arsenal. I know, bold, you're probably thinking, oh, here we go. Delusional Arsenal fan thinking you're going to beat Watford 4-0. Not like 1-0 or something. But yeah, 4-0 for me. Arsenal versus Watford. I think we're going to win comfortably. Dad, what's your score prediction? And also, I'm not going to the game, which is a bit annoying because the tickets are so much money. But Dad, what's your score prediction?
2 o'clock kickoff shows Arsenal playing at home to Watford live on Sky. Arsenal, obviously, as we know, Freddie, in a great run of form going into this game before the international break. I'm expecting us to get 3 points. I'll go for a sensible 2-0 win with Ramsdale keeping another clean sheet for us. So 2-0.
So then, the last game is West Ham versus Liverpool. When I went to West Ham, it was a great atmosphere. And, the way they play West Ham is very, very impressive to watch. I was very impressed by how, just the way they play. It's just very, very good to watch. Liverpool, on the other hand, they're always good, Liverpool. Credit to them. Salah's probably the best player in the world. And, I can't see West Ham winning this. Maybe a draw, but I am going to go for 3-2 Liverpool. I mean, it could be a draw, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to say 3-2 Liverpool. I think it's going to be quite a close game, and to close the games off before the international break, let's end it on a thriller. 3-2 in a great match, which will be taking place at 4:30 on Sunday. Dad, what's your score prediction on the last game of the weekend before the international break, which we will be going to? England versus Albania. Dad, what's your score prediction?
The last game before the international break is West Ham at home to Liverpool. Liverpool after a great win midweek in Europe, but West Ham obviously on a great run of form themselves. With West Ham being at home, I would like to say that it could be a draw, but I believe West Ham are going to nick this, and I think they're going to nick this 2-1. So, Freddie, for the final one before we break up for the international break, I'm going to go West Ham 2, Liverpool 1.
Yes, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye for now.